Doggy style is kind of iconic. It's primal, it's hot, but let's be real. Most of you are doing a bare minimum because if you're just bending her over and calling it a day, you are missing out on a whole world of deeper pleasure. Not to mention the intimacy and the angles that are gonna blow her mind and yours. So I figured in today's video, I'll be giving you 13 different ways to elevate your doggy rapid fire. Some are spicy, some are weird, and some you'll never go back from. But before we jump in, I dropped a free edging guide that is meant to help you last longer and designed to get your lady lover off a little bit faster. So if you want to grab that free guide, it is down below in the description, and I want to know your feedback. So let me know what you think, because edging is a game that I like to play, and I bet you'll like it too. Now, this first technique I like to call the stairway to heaven. Knees on the stairs, hands on the steps. It's vertical doggy, but with a twist. Pro tip here, use a blanket unless you want some carpet burn. Trust me, I have been there before. And for some reason, it was on the bottom of my chin too. This second variation, leg up doggy, or what I like to call the Captain Morgan. One partner standing, one leg raised, and this is amazing for height difference, depth, and control. Trust me, these deeper angles hit different. So if you are large and in charge, tread lightly. And if you're on the smaller end, this is a really great way to get those deep strokes. Number 3, add a mirror. This is one of my favorite things to make any position even a little bit spicier, because you don't need eye contact to feel connected, even though sometimes making eye contact in that mirror can be like hella steamy. But watching each other, ooh, that is so primal, so primal. Now this one's for my ladies out there. Throw it back. Doggy doesn't have to be passive. Sink your thrust and let that mattress help you find your rhythm. This next one, sometimes I think the men forget, but comfort is sexy. If it's too deep, it's not hot, it's actually painful. Use a headboard, a pillow, a buffer ring, anything to protect her cervix from getting slammed out, because to get a cervical O actually takes a lot of skill on both ends. And let me tell you, it's not gonna come from you taking her to Pound Town and throwing her through the drywall, okay? Respect the body and the moment. Deep strokes with intention. Now, obviously, I have to add some spicy enhancers. So this one is arms behind her back. This adds leverage and some dominance vibes. Just communicate and make sure you execute the move slowly. We don't need a hospital trip. Now, we all like a good quickie. I know I do. Sometimes you just need to get, So obviously we have to throw in some standing doggy, okay? We need to hit it in the bathroom, the kitchen, the backyard, the car, outside of the car, the balcony, all of the things. Just don't get arrested. Now, if you're pleasuring a female, bring a toy. Are you gonna build a house without bringing your tool belt? No. I don't really know if that was even a good analogy, but you know what? That's what came to my mind. Doggy does not stimulate the clit. Okay, it does not. And that is how majority of women actually O. And when we stimulate the external part, it actually starts to stimulate the internal part, which is actually the internal clitoral legs, otherwise known as the G zone. So the more you stimulate the outside, the more you take your time, the better of a chance that she is gonna have at having an internal orgasm. Why can I not speak English today? So bring a suction toy, a bullet vibe, maybe even just a finger. Trust me, she will thank you later, and you will thank me later. Nothing is sexier than a man who cares about the woman's pleasure. Okay, now hear me out. This next one is actually a really good toy. I have one that goes external and then one that goes internal, okay? But there's actually hands-free vibes that kind of clip into you like a U. Hi. I think every woman needs one of these because it just stays in place and it just lets me receive And like, we want more of that this year. Now, this next one is one of my favorites to do in a lot of different positions. Legs together is gonna make her feel a lot tighter. So if you want it to feel closer or deeper, have her bring her thighs together or get her to cross over at the ankles. You'll both feel it more. And sometimes this one is a little bit too intense. So tread lightly and lube it up. Chicka chicka, yeah, moving on to some advanced play. Can I hear it for the booty plug? Some double stimulation on both sides, receiver and giver. Ooh, because a plug adds pressure both inside and out. And if she's into it, it can elevate that pleasure on the G zone or the A spot. And if you're into it, it will help you access the male G zone, otherwise known as the P spot. But always use a flared base. We do not need an ER visit. Next up, the speed bump, aka the lazy doggy. And honestly, sometimes this one hits the best. Stretch out, place the pillow underneath her hips. Lay the chest down, slower, deeper, and a little bit more intimate. And here you can actually add more of a grinding motion rather than an in and out type of thrust. And that's exactly what we like as women. Now, this next one is obviously my favorite everywhere. Lube, 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 more lube. It's a necessity. No, spit actually is not the same thing. It dries really fast and actually can cause micro tears, making it easier to get an infection. So we want water-based or we want silicone. We want something of high grade and body safe material. Okay? Because with doggy, there is a lot of friction going on. And this just makes everything smoother and feel so much better. Trust me. See you guys, doggy style doesn't need to be so nah. You can turn it into a full body, mind-blowing experience. All you need is just a little curiosity and intention. Try 1, 2, or 3, or mix and match. And don't forget, clit stimulation is normally not optional. So if you're skipping that, you're probably not doing it right. And don't forget to grab my free edging guide and sign up for my G-Spot manual that is coming out at the beginning of August. And trust me, you don't want to miss out because there's visual demonstrations. And honey, let me tell you, you are going to be an amazing lover after that. Right, Grubs? Guess that's that. Bye, babies. I will see you later.